What up? Tori here, back with another skate park tour. We are at Denny Dobbs Skatepark in Conyers, Georgia. This park looks fairly new. I came here one time just to mess around to see what it was about, but how about we go and check it out and give it a little run, eh? Let's do it. First up, as you enter the park, we are going to start off on the left here. So it automatically goes into this little miniature half of a bowl. It has like a 2-foot drop in with some coping here, and it also has a nice little bank for a roll in. I guess you could do a roll in here and maybe you could carve, or you could head down on the other side right there and just coast it down. This is a great place to, actually now that I'm looking at it, this is a great place to learn some grinds. You know what I mean? You can just go down this bank and maybe hit a 50-50 or whatever grind you feel comfortable with. I like that, that's really nice. After we make our way down from here in that little miniature bowl, you have a lot of empty space here, which is pretty cool. You have some time to think about if you're gonna hit either this round rail or if you're gonna hit this ledge. Pretty cool, you know? It's actually very simple, I'd say. So, and this is what it's looking like from the opposite end here. Oh yeah, moving straight from that rail. We hit a quarter pipe here. It has a bank that you can just roll up. Maybe take a little breather. Chill here. They have some pretty high ledges back here. I guess you could mess around with, or I don't know. This is really interesting. The thought of this little part here. I get that you could roll in. I don't know, maybe this is just an area where you could stay out of the way. That's what it's used for. I wonder what the actual design choice was there. What was the purpose? Or if it was just to genuinely be able to roll up that bank and hit this other bank. But next to that, we have about this 4-foot drop in with some coping here. Check that out. There's a little kink in it. You can choose either side if you want to go down. You can either head that way, or we can head this way, which is where we're going. Down from that quarter pipe, you'll see this ledge here. It can also be, you know, a bit of a mani pad, which isn't too bad. And it has a bank on both sides. And if you want to check the view from the opposite end, you know, you can make up in your mind what you're going to do on your way down. Choose a side or go straight down the middle. Heck yeah. And then we have, here we go again with the weird stairs. We have the 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 stair, not bad. But how many steps? 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. No one ever talks about that. Like, you see how many, like just in general with life, you see how many stairs there are, but there's normally one more step that you have to take, right? So people go, hey, it's a 3 stair, and then you walk up, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. So is it actually a 4 stair? I don't know. Anyway, don't worry about that. But yes, we have that 3 stair here with this round rail going down this bank. Now I like this, right? Because I'm still learning. You can either choose to go down this bank and do whatever you want to do here, or they have a really low rail that you can hit, right? They have a nice low round rail you can hit, or they just have a simple 3 stair, right? So it's like, really, you could do all of your street here. You know what I mean? You could air out, do a flip trick, hit a stair, hit a rail, hit a bank. Like, it's all kind of mashed up in this one area, and it looks good. I like it. Now we're heading down from that stair and that bank. They're gonna run into this little incline here. Check that out, right? Boom. Pretty sure a lot of guys just roll up here, hit a nice little flip trick, come back down. Love to see it. But on the right of that stair set, right, you have a nice little carve area. I think it's really cool. We can head up. Again, if you want to learn some grinds, you can start here at the top. Just hit a 50 on your way down. Isn't that nice? But yeah, we got this little 2-foot drop in here. It kind of goes around, nice little circle. Hey, but heading down from that, if you want to continue to go this way, we have a ledge here that you can hit. It goes up this bank with a nice another low round rail. And there's also another ledge here up onto. You can grind, or you can just ride up it, which is really nice. And they have a curb here, which is really cool. Do some slappies there. And this goes down on a bank as well. Right across from that area we were just at, you have this cool little mani pad. Or, you know, you have something you could carve around. It'd be really nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Look at that. What do you guys think? Of course, we have a nice little bowl pool here. We're gonna head in and check this thing out. So fine. So we're gonna get a nice overview of the pool. Look at that. This is a really great beginner pool if you wanna learn how to carve or if you wanna learn how to pump. Because I'm still learning, I am just really drawn to beginner type things. There are some parks I go to and I'm like, man, this is a lot. But I'm happy everyone has choices, you know what I mean? So this is the deep end here. And we are gonna head in and see what that's looking like. Again, camera's at head height, I'm 5'10". I am above this coping. This drop in is, I'll say 4 feet. It might be less than that, or it might be 4 feet, 4 foot even. But yeah, the drop in is kind of steep though. Let me see. Say that because the last time I was here, I dropped in, I made it, but I pretty much failed because I didn't make it through. But you know, it's a nice little, it's not really too shallow, honestly. You could probably tell from the camera. See, we're on the sidewall here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a bit of an incline here. But you know, it's doable. But as we continue forward, it gets a little deeper. I'll say this is 5'10", maybe 5'5"-ish to drop in here, right? I mean, no one would drop in here, but right there, maybe. And we're gonna head on down to the deep end, baby. Look at that guy. Handsome man. Love to skate. And I will say this is probably, I'll give it 8 feet, maybe 8, 9 feet of a drop in if you care to do that. It's about that high. And I need to start saying the height instead of dropping in. That's where my mind always goes, dropping in. But it's about 9 foot high, 8 to 9 feet, something like that. View of the pool from the opposite end, from the deep end to the small end. Check it out. And swoosh. What do you guys think? You guys know I'm gonna save the best for last. They have a pump track out, y'all. Let's look at it, yeah? Starting off, we have this hump. It depends on which end you want to start on, but obviously there are 2 entry points, right? You go right around. Has a nice little quarter pipe-ish type area. And just go ahead and it sways around. Boom, look at that. I love this little spot here. You can get creative here. Maybe you could jump up and roll back in. Yep. And then we go around. Check her out, check her out. I love a park with a nice pump track. Hey, look at that. Go straight up. Boom, check that out, yeah? And then you could head that way and continue to do whatever you were doing. Or you could start from this end. You guys wanna see a secret talent that I have? Check this out. I spotted a broom, so I'm just gonna use it. Look at this. Fingertip on the tip, right? Check her out, check her out, check her out. Check them out. Yeah, I'm boarding the skateboarder, bro. You had no idea. This is not a coincidence. And I can also do it on my pinky. Check it out. Oh, that's so easy. But look, I can switch it. Look, look, look. Check it out, check it out. I can switch it. On the pinky to the hand. Or on the finger, on the palm. Right? Can I switch it back to a finger? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Put it on the fingertip? Yes, sir. All right, guys, back to business. All right, guys, this is Denny Dobbs Skatepark in Conyers, Georgia. If you have any more suggestions or any parks that you want me to check out that I haven't yet, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to get that to you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Have a happy new year. And if you enjoyed the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Yeah.